Hey everybody, this is Austin on Sugar here. Thanks for joining me again for Sigma Alpha 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is a lot of people's favorite game. It's my second favorite, honestly, in the Sonic series. I'm just gonna be running through, just like I did with Sonic Adventure 1, breaking the game in certain points, just because that's a lot of fun to do. This game is unique, in comparison with Adventure 1, because you can actually finish the game, or at least Sonic's story. Never mind. You can finish the game without the light dash, without the bounce attack, in fact with no power-ups at all on the speed section side of it, except for, I believe it's the fire ring it's called, you know, the fire somersault move. That's the only power-up you need in the game from a speed character. Kind of odd, but I'll buy it. So this stage, yeah, obviously there's not much breaking we can do here as far as the sequence breaking goes that we'll get into later. But yeah, this is Sonic Adventure 2. I do love a lot of stuff about this game. Its presentation, graphics, etc. for the times were amazing. Great sequel to a great game. Anyway, unlike my previous commentary, the Sonic Adventure 1 Let's Break, this time I'm going to be doing a pre-recorded, I guess it's called, commentary, just because the game is a lot longer than just Sonic's story. So, instead of making you sit through every Knuckles and Tails stage that I do, we're saying, okay, let's skip it now. I'm just going to be editing it down to just Sonic, as you can see here. So, pre-recorded or not, I hope you still enjoy this, and, yeah, we're watching Sonic Run, that's about it. Actually, I can't wait to see this stage in Generations. I know we've seen most of it already, but I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. And I really can't get those jumps working. Oh, there we go. Now, as far as opening stages go, Sonic is always famous for having the most, like, green, you might say, stage come first. You know, from Emerald Coast back to Green Hill Zone, it seems. This is like the one exception. In fact, this is the one exception in a lot of ways, considering there is no thematic levels that might, if that makes any sense. Yeah, there's no specific volcano level, no specific underwater level, for Sonic anyway. If you want to count, you know, aquatic mine, then feel free. But I mean, the game seems to be missing a couple theme levels, if that makes any sense. And I can't believe I failed that jump twice. Try that again. Oh well. The game's got a really nice innovation to it, I guess you could say in that sense. But oh well. For those wondering, I'm playing the GameCube port of this, so Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I guess you could say. It's literally the same game. Maybe even a bit harder to pull off what I'm doing than in the original, but it's the same idea. So I'm sure you're thinking of some moment right now in one of the later levels where you're probably going to need the light dash. Just wait until we get there, that'll be fun. Or the bounce attack, actually, come to think of it. Now this truck, it should be, I guess you could say, a cinematic wonder. It has bugged me since day one, though, that the back of the truck is just really a gigantic steel crate. You know, the little steel crates that you can break with the fire somersault, the bazooka and all that. Well, this particular, see it right there? Yeah, it's literally just a gigantic steel crate strapped to the back of this thing. I think they handled that a bit better in Generations from the footage I've seen so far. So this will be fun. And with that, we're done with the first stage. Yeah, I sucked. I got a C. But other than that, yeah. Now that the stage is over, I guess we'll just be moving on to Metal Harbor, and then the fun begins.
Just made it.
So here we are in Metal Harbor. It's it's actually one of the cooler environments in this game. My second favorite, actually. No City Escape isn't the first. But anyway, this stage really does seem to pull off a lot, I guess you could say. In addition to being some sort of rocket-based thing with missiles launched to God knows where. I'd like to know who, you know, got sent to these places. It also introduces the light dash in this game, not the light speed dash. Anyway, so to get around this, I'm sure you've seen it before, just long jump over there. That is to say, spin dash and then jump at the last second once you start moving. And you should be able to do a long jump, yeah. It's funny because they add the rocket there, and they add this platform here, and I don't use it. It's almost like they knew that it would be possible to get through the entire game without using the light dash, so they purposefully made sure that there was a way around it. Because seriously, if those boxes weren't there for me to jump on to get on top of the little hanger whatchamahoozy, so I could spin dash, there'd be no way I could get through this without getting the light dash. Just that one jump. Then of course there's the rocket, and then of course in the later stages we gotta improvise a bit more. But yeah, for at least this stage, it seems like they purposefully made it with the ability to get through without using the abilities. Goodbye, Elmo Chow. You're gonna see the same thing happen in Pyramid Cave later on. That's all I can really say on that for the moment. So where is this missile headed to anyway? Somebody is going to die. Unless it's just, you know, oh no, we're launching it into space. Sure you are. Now the controls for this section, I really don't know how they work. I mean, granted, it's the same thing as the first boarding section in City Escape, but I could never get the controls to work well enough for me to actually aim for that extra life and all the rings and everything. I usually just spin dash my way back up again. So, we still don't have the light shoes. This is gonna be good. E.
Barely made it.
Except for that.
Fire! What the fuck?
Now in Green Forest, this is the third and last stage of part 1.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here
Right now, before the island blows up with you on it! I love these lines. And I love how Sonic's mouth doesn't move at all. Check this out. I should definitely be able to talk like this through my teeth, yes. Uh-huh. And he backtracks to the beginning of the stage. I wonder why. He was halfway through it a couple seconds ago. Oh well. Guess that makes it more fun. Whatever. Cheap to animate. There we go. They actually moved to a different part of the forest to do that battle. So before they were on a square, and then they were on that platform that will be halfway through the level. Weird. So yeah, this is another stage that doesn't naturally require you to use any sort of actual techniques such as the light dash, etc. You can get the light attack here. I would advise against it, specifically in this room you can get it. But the reason why I'd advise against it if you're going for the run that I'm going for right now, I can't believe I missed that item box. But yeah, it's back there in case you didn't know. But the reason why I wouldn't get the light attack for this run is because it limits the amount of time you can spend spin dashing. And trust me, that got really annoying on my practice run through this. For this run though, I skipped it and just went on. Yeah, I tried getting every optional power up and every mandatory one I skipped, but couldn't do it for the fire somersault. Boing. Boing. See now, they complained that the mushroom in Frog Forest was huge in Heroes, but this is a huge tree. We're not even at the top of it. We're not even halfway up. Oh well. See, I don't think it's possible to A-rank any of these stages without actually using the light dash or any other techniques. So I'll be kind of failing for a while. Maybe it's just because I'm out of practice and I'm finding a lame excuse. Yeah, that's more likely. Whee! I do think the camera is really nice in this stage, just showing you, like, watch him run around the loop, isn't that awesome, guys? But whatever. Now, it's funny because the falling platforms that you're gonna see here...
Is anyone there?
I'm gonna hit the spring that's the hardest spring to get to and not get any points. But you could hit the lowest spring, it'll bounce you to the spring that you get 1,000 points for. Seems kind of weird. Oh, and look, my video froze. Thank you, Dazzle. You are a wonderful recording.
Just made it.
That's a C, by the way, as far as the ranking goes. I got a C for that. Anyway, so, with part 1 down, we're going to be going to Pyramid Cave and that level next time in our Let's Break of Sonic Adventure 2. Join us then.